Welcome to today's yoga session with me. We are going together to our peak pose, Bhujapidasana, that is the shoulder pressing asana. And together we will also have some sun salutations today. We go through a standing flow, we go through Navasana, and we also have a nice cool down in the end. This session is made for more strength, balance, for your core strengthening, hip openings, and also some shoulder opening. So we start in a seated position. You close your eyes and inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale slowly. And you take some deep breath, lengthening each exhale to arrive on the mat. Then you inhale, stretching your arms over your head, and when you exhale to the left side, you are stretching your shoulder to the back. And we stay here for some breath. We inhale again in center and exhale to the right hand side. Keep breathing. And you inhale, stretch to the top, and you exhale to the left. And one last time you inhale and exhale, twisting to the right. We come back to the center. Add some additional breath to calm down. And then we go into tabletop position. And we start with some cat-cow. This is fine to warm up the spine. It improves the breath awareness. So please keep the wrist under your shoulders, the knees under your hips. When you inhale, you drop the belly. And when you exhale, you round the spine. Inhale. And you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And you come back in a balanced position. And you lift up your knees to activate your core. And then we go into our first downward facing dog. You curl the toes under, lifting your hips, and you keep walking here to stretch and coming into this first opening of your back wide legs. We spread fingers, pressing the hands into your mat, And you pedal a little bit with your feet to arrive in this position until you come really in the full stretch, in the full downward facing dog position. Then shift your way to the front, come into a blank position before you're going back into your knees lifted position. And you find a rhythm here. It's a circle basically from knees lifted to downward facing dog. And after 5 deep breaths in that position, you go back into a blank position, shifting the weight into your shoulders and arms. And you go down and through a chaturanga, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. And you have forward fold. And you lift the arms up to the ceiling. Then we go through the first full sun salutation. So you inhale, rise to mountain, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up, forward fold, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we stay there for 5 deep breaths. Then you inhale, jump to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. I had a little animal on my mat to remove. So chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We stay again for 5 breaths. Then step or jump to the top, halfway lift, fold, rise to mountain, hands to heart, arms up, forward fold, half lift, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And we stay again for 5 breaths. We step to the top, fold, rise to mountain, hands to heart. We stay here for some deep breath. And we move our left leg to the back. 45-degree angle. We stretch our arms to the top and stretch forward. Then we fold down over our right leg. Then we go back into plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. We stay for 5 breaths. Then we move into warrior 1. Arms stretched to the ceiling. We move into warrior 2. We move into the reverse warrior, extending our right leg. We move back and extend our right arm while our left arm, while our right arm is pressing against the mat, and we can also move our elbow to our knee to keep the stretch extended, and we move back into our warrior 2. Then we go again through a vinyasa. So upward facing dog, downward facing dog, forward fold, up to the ceiling, and then you move your left leg in front, same position as before, stretching your body over your left leg and fold over your left leg. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible. And you move up again for a deep breath, and you stretch a second time. Forward fold over your left leg. Then you move back into a plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Then move to the front and move into the chair pose. Stay here with straight spine. Move your weight into the back part of your of your feet, and then we do a twist to the right hand side, and you actually feel the twist in your upper back, and then also towards the left hand side. You stay here for a couple of moments. Breathe in and out. Center yourself. Then back into a plank pose. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Stay here for 5 breaths. Then move your left leg to the front, warrior 1, warrior 2, reverse warrior, and you move back into the stretch over your left hand leg this time. Warrior 2, warrior 2 to the other side. You're just shifting weight from one hand to the other. And then back through a chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, move to the front, forward fold, to the mountain, hands to heart, arms up, forward fold, half lift, and then just take your elbows, relax here a little bit for a moment, move your upper body from right to left, then move into Malasana, the hip opener position, supporting pelvic health and prepares also for arm balances. You keep the chest lifted, your elbows press into inner knees, and we put a little twist in between here, to the right, to the left, for a nice little twist. Then you come down into a seating position and into Navasana, the boat pose. So chest lifted, back straight, avoid rounding your spine, sit tall, and after some breath you give it a quick break by crossing your arms after 5 breaths, and then coming back into Navasana. cross ankles, come back. Strengthens the deep core, the hip flexors, and also improves your posture. So cross ankles, little break, and come back. And then take your toes and stretch your legs. Keep your spine straight and your drishti is towards your toes. So you look diagonal up to the ceiling and then you move back into Malasana. Think hips low, hands at heart, and elbows press into your thighs. Then move your left leg to the back into a lizard pose. Your right leg stands on the outer side of your arms. And if you want, you can also sink down with your elbows. So you can put your forearms on the mat. Just keep breathing here, feeling the stretch. And then you move back into a plank pose and you're changing legs. So moving forward, your left leg, knee down of your right leg, and forearms on the mat. Feel the stretch. Then move your legs back, come into a seated position and go into the child pose. Then we go back into the downward facing dog. Forward fold. Hands to the ceiling, hands to heart. Arms up. Forward fold. And then come down to your mat. Then extend your legs to the left and to the right. Stay straight with your spine and then slowly move your arms forward while keeping your spine always straight. That's a very intense hip opening. You will feel a lot of stretch in that asana. Don't hesitate to keep your legs also non-extended. It's more important that your spine stay straight in this asana. Keep your toes up. Feel the stretch in your inner legs. Then move slowly back with your back, and you move again into Malasana. And then we move from Malasana into our peak pose, into Bhujapidasana. So bring your feet closer, arms behind the legs, and you lift your legs and shift the full weight on your arms. It's a very deep hip opening, very good for your core, this arm balance. And then you can move in between back to Malasana, and we go for a second round. So you move your arms behind legs, shift the weight to your arms, and you fully lift your feet, you cross your ankles here in front of you. And you just hold for some breath. You can also extend your legs forward if you want. And then coming back into seated position. And we go into a seated forward fold. That calms down your nervous system, stretching your spine and your hamstrings. Keep your spine long. Bend also the knees slightly if needed. And try to grab your hands under your feet. But if you are very flexible, you can maybe even grab your wrists. And we move into a twisting position. So extend your arm and you have one leg crossed over the other. When you inhale, you lengthen your spine, and when you exhale, you move into this asana. It was a little bit windy on that day, so I had to tidy up in between. So you move into this twist, and then you basically catch your hands behind your back. And you do the same although on the other side. So inhale again, lengthening your spine to cross the elbow over your knee. Inhale and lengthening again. And then you bend your arms under your knee and behind your back. And the upper shoulders are basically twisting here into a frontal position. So keep breathing here. Then release, and then slowly come down to your mat. And for a cool down, we are now extending the leg to the ceiling. Keep your legs straight. Just inhale here in that position. Then, if you want, you can also come into a shoulder stand. It's a great asana to relax, so the blood circulation is going reverse direction. Here the blood is going into your upper body, which is calming down the nervous system. But listen to your body, and if you want, you can go into this asana, but it's fully optional. Otherwise, you can also just stay in the leg to the ceiling position, the asana we did before. You can just stay in that asana. It has similar effect in the end of the day. Calming down, relaxing. Keep breathing. You can also play a little bit, bringing your leg behind your head and your arms lying down to the mat. It's all optional. It's very just playful, enjoying the moment. And then you actually wrap your arms around your knees, you hug your knees, and you go a little bit side by side. And then you can also stay on one side and let the feet basically fall on one side while you keep watching on the other direction. And you reverse this also, looking to the right hand side and legs to the left. It's our final twist in this session today. Then you go in Navasana. Let the feet connect, or you let fall it open, whatever you prefer. You can go into butterfly or just extend your legs. Close your eyes, and your hands are next to you on the mat, or you just put it on your hips if you're in butterfly. Then we go through a final vinyasa together. So Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Just stay here for 5 breaths. And then forward fold. Arms up. Thank you for this session. Namaste. Have a peaceful and great day ahead.